my channel. Today I'm going to try something different, and I am going to have you guys come along with me while I get ready to budget for March. I'm going to walk you through exactly what my numbers are and where they come from. So going forward, you kind of know what I'm working with and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's get started. Okay, now as you can see, I've pulled my February monthly numbers so that I can kind of go off of that. But I also do have some changes for this month that I'm going to be adding in. So I have that off to the side so I kind of know when and where to add it. So first things first, our mortgage. Right off the bat, our mortgage is $1,000 a month. So that never changes. Unless we start to pay more, then I can always change that. But our budget for the entire month is $1,000 for our mortgage. Next is our DTE, and I budget $150 a month for DTE. Now with DTE, our electric and our gas is split through two different companies, and Consumers is where our gas comes from. So those are two completely different payments. Our DTE is never $150, but I always like to budget just in case we have a month where it's extremely cold or it's extremely hot. And here in Michigan, that is pretty common. So I always like to have more than have less. And if you notice from last month, it was less, and I just take that extra money and I put it toward our credit card payment. So this month we are budgeting $150 for DTE. Now I already know how much our DTE bill is going to be this month, so I'm going to go ahead and add it. Our DTE bill for this month is $93.13. So let me get my markers. I'm going to add that in so I don't forget. So it's $93.13. Which means we're going to have a bunch of money left over here to go ahead and throw towards our credit card payment, which is going to be really nice. So my husband and I both have student loans. We both have them consolidated and on the income-based repayment plan. And right now I know they've all been deferred and there's nothing due, but we are still sending in our minimum payment just to kind of attack the interest. So our first student loan payment is $28, and our second payment is $50. Now for Peloton and credit card number 2, this is the one credit card that I have. I don't use it, but I do have a Peloton subscription on it. So that is kind of how I exercise that card a little bit, as well as my Peloton payment. So with the payment for the subscription and for the bike, altogether it is $108. Shudder is a subscription video, and that is $6. Internet is $70 per month. iTunes, we have two different payments come out, the dates, but altogether it's $2. It's just for extra storage on our iCloud. Water, I finally kind of just nailed down how they bill us for water, and I just looked it up. It's due on the 19th, and that amount is $130.68, and I put aside $50 per check for this. So rolling over, we already have 100, and then I'm going to put another 50 in. So we'll have 150. So there's going to be some extra here as well that's going to go towards our credit card payment, which that's great. We'll take anything we can get. Our phone is $174. This amount will be going down soon because our phones are about to be paid off. Car insurance went down by $2 whole, and it is now $176. But I will be calling them. It's nice to call them, I would say at least once a year, to see if you qualify for any discounts or if rates have changed. So it's about time for me to go ahead and give them a call. Medical bills, I always put $60 a month toward medical bills. Credit card, this went up a little bit, and our payment is now $220, but we will be paying more than that. Disney Plus is $8, Netflix is $14, our lease is $332, and consumers we just paid, so I'm not quite sure what the bill will be for this month yet, but I will be budgeting $50 for that, because you can see we budget $100 for the month. So I'm going to be putting $50. Nope. Wrong. Sorry, I'm thinking I'm doing my paycheck one. For the month, it will be $100. Now, groceries is going to be $450 for the whole month. Gas will be getting $220. I'm going to budget $50 for spending, $40 for dining out. Now, if you see here, I do $40 for medical, but because we have that variable income that changes, I had to make some adjustments, and medical is where some adjustments were made. So last month I put less in than I normally would have wanted to. So I'm still going to try for that $40. If it changes, it will change. If not, great. Toiletries, $20. Entertainment, $20. And Layla's allowance, $20. Now remember, this is for the month, and I say that to remind myself too, because clearly I needed the reminder. Okay, now our sinking funds for the whole month. Christmas is going to get $188. Now that may seem high, and it is. However, my husband and I don't spend a lot of money throughout the year, and we budget in for each of us. Our big thing that we like to do together every year is to go out on Black Friday, and each of us get $300 to spend on whatever we want for ourselves, and that is our Christmas gift to each other. So we have worked in $600 for that. And then our two children, we have a lot of nieces and nephews, and also my little brother that I take care of, and in-laws and things like that. So gift giving is something that we like to do, so we always make sure that we budget extra for that. Clothing gets $100. Car maintenance, $76. Andrew for the month gets $70. Vacation was another one that got sacrificed last month, but I would like to put away $50. Birthdays, $40. Pet care, $20. And once again, I apologize if you can hear my ice maker in the background. Miscellaneous holidays usually gets $20. Now I'm going to put that. I'm going to be putting more because Easter is coming up, and I have to fund Easter baskets. So $20 absolutely, depending on what our checks look like, there will be more going into here. So that can change for our paycheck layout, which will be the next video I'll be doing. Subscriptions is going up a little bit. It usually gets $18 for the whole month, but I forgot to add in last year in February we got a new Costco membership, and I wanted to go ahead and start one or add in our Costco membership, so it's not something that we have to pay for out of anything like as a lump sum. So our subscriptions are going up to $24 for the month. Homeschool still at $10. Patio furniture and home projects, those are two things that will be adjusted once I see what our checks look like. But I would like to have at least 100 in each. So this would be the ideal, is what we're looking at here. Emergency, I would still like to put away 100. Layla, 12. Sebastian, 12. And then our 52-week challenge, because he gets paid semi-monthly, we're going to have 2 payments come out. So depending on what we have left over, I'll go ahead and fill those in later. So let's go ahead and add all these together to see what we would need to bring home to make this budget a reality. Okay, so let's add this up and see what our damage is for the month. So without our savings, just for bills, our cash envelopes, and our sinking funds, we need to bring home $43.06. Think we can make it happen, but we shall see. So, like I said, this is how I break down our money for the month, and things will be changed and moved around depending on what our variable income has to say about it. So, I hope that this was helpful for you to figure out where I'm getting my numbers from and how we break things down. Now remember, half of all of this is already sitting in a side account for my bills because we are 1 month ahead. So I just kind of split this cost per check. So just wanted you to be aware that we are a month ahead of our bills, so I don't have to worry too much about it, which I can go into another video if you would like. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave comments down below. Go ahead and click the button for subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.